What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Word on a Wednesday where I try and share an encouraging word with you from the Word of God. Today I want to share one of my favorite verses from the book of Proverbs, chapter 18. It says this: the tongue has the power of life and death. The tongue is the power of life and death. This verse tells us that our words are powerful. And as I say, as the famous Spider-Man's uncle once said, with great power comes great responsibility, right? With great power comes great responsibility. See, it helps us understand that our words are powerful. They can bring life or death. They can bring encouragement or discouragement. They can build someone up or they can tear someone down. With a single word or a single sentence, we can brighten someone's day. We've all been there where we've received the right word at the right time and it's given us the encouragement and the joy and the energy that we needed to just walk around feeling good. But we've all probably been on the receiving end where someone has spoken something at the wrong time in the wrong way, and a single phrase or a single sentence or a single word has tore us down and has broken us and brought discouragement into our lives. See, the tongue is very, very powerful. And every time I think of this verse, I think of a tool. I think of the hammer. We're doing some construction and to our stage. And before we did some construction, we did some destruction. And the cool thing and the weird thing about a hammer is that the hammer can build something. It can be used for construction, for building something up. You take a hammer and some nails and you hit the nail and it looks cool, right? And you can build a whole house and you can build a whole stage with a hammer and nails. It can build something up. But you take that same hammer and you turn it around and it can tear something down. I mean, you can take this into drywall and you can pull it out. You can take this and you can tear apart carpet. You can tear apart a stage. You can do a lot of damage with a hammer. It can be used for destruction, but it can also be used for construction. It can tear down or it can build something up. And the same is true for our words. Our words can tear down or build someone up. And I've always kind of adapted this verse in my own way. I've kind of changed it just a little bit because in the book of James, he talks about the tongue and how it's like this wildfire. And he says that with the same mouth, we bless God and we curse man who's made in the image of God. And he says, my brothers and sisters, this should not be. Blessing and cursing coming out of the same mouth. It shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't use our tongue and our words to build up and tear down. So I've kind of adapted this verse in my mind to Proverbs 18, and my heart says this: the tongue is the power of life or death. See, we have a choice to make. We can either use our words to build someone up or tear them down. But it shouldn't be that we both bless God and curse man. We shouldn't say we love God and yet we hate people. We shouldn't use our words to tear people down just because they don't look like us, act like us, think like us, agree with us, or whatever reason we would choose to use our words for destruction. We shouldn't do that and also claim to bless God and worship God. We should use our words for encouragement, for life, for building people up. So that's my challenge for you this week. Maybe today you need to call someone, text someone, or find someone on the street and say, hey, let me speak a word of encouragement into your life. It could be a word, a sentence, a phrase, but someone needs to hear some life-giving words, and you and your mouth has the power to give that to them. The tongue is the power of life or death. What are you using your words for? To build life into someone, to encourage someone, to be a blessing to someone, or does your speech tear people down? My hope is that you're encouraged by this to start to use your words for what they were created for, not only to bless God, but to encourage and build up one another. Hope you were encouraged. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.